It's 2024, and it feels like some celebrities are really struggling to stay in the spotlight. Some have even become downright cringeworthy or, dare I say, despicable. But among this crowd of fallen stars, a few are particularly infamous for their dramatic falls from grace. Curious who made the cut? Want to know just how bad things can get? Well then stick around as we count down the top 10 most hated celebrities of 2024 and find out why they've landed at the bottom of the barrel. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I bet you didn't see this one coming, right? How the mighty have fallen. Once adored as the people's champ, the actor in 2024 is having a ridiculously weird year. For one, he went from the king of blockbusters to being crowned the fakest celeb alive. People have pointed out how he always seems to be playing a bit or a part, and that sucks, especially when you consider that the man has millions of followers. Not to mention, everyone thinks he's a liar now. I mean, do you remember his In-N-Out lie where he kept pretending every time he bought a burger it was his first visit? Seriously, who does that? But theatrics aside, the man even managed to piss off the acting world with his weird Black Adam fiasco. The Rock basically hyped it up as a massive box office hit, only for critics to tear it apart as soon as it dropped. Rumors even have it that the team doctored the numbers to make it look successful. The man even pissed off his OG fans, the WWE ones. That's because they claimed that he used his clout to muscle into storylines, pushing out Cody Rhodes, who has quickly become a cult favorite. Not cool, Dwayne. He's even disliked among gym bros of all people. Apparently, they think he's on steroids. And that 6,000 calorie diet? Yeah, nobody's buying that. And if you think it's over, guess again. Because the rest of the world is pissed at him and Oprah for their failed Maui Forest Firefighter Fund. They were asking the public for cash when everyone knows they have billions behind them. That's pretty tone deaf if you ask me. Amber Heard. Do we even need to tell you why? Still in deep trouble in 2024, Amber Heard seems to be even climbing the ranks as one of the most hated celebrities again. After that explosive Depp versus Heard trial, the world seems split, but for many, her image never quite recovered. From claims that she lied about her allegations against Johnny Depp to accusations of manipulating the media, Amber just can't seem to shake off the bad vibes. And let's not even talk about her acting career. Yeah, where do we even begin? With Aquaman 2 on the horizon, fans are already vowing to boycott the film due to her involvement. And let's not forget the petition to get her kicked off the project entirely. It literally amassed millions of signatures. And it's not all Johnny fueled hate either, as she's been slammed for playing the victim card while allegedly staging situations to win sympathy. Some even say Amber's public persona is just as staged as her courtroom tears. Is that harsh? Maybe. But people aren't letting her off the hook. What do you think? Is it time to forgive poor little Amber? Ellen DeGenerous. Once the former queen of daytime TV, everyone's favorite Be Kind to Everyone host, is now swimming in a scandal. In fact, we can just say that 2024 hasn't exactly been too kind to her reputation. We've all heard her say it 1,000 times. Be kind. It was her mantra, her image, and that's why we liked her. But apparently, that wasn't her true color. You see, when her true colors started showing, everyone was not impressed. The once bubbly host was dragged through the mud when reports surfaced of a toxic work environment on her show. Allegations of bullying, disrespect, and plain old bad behavior had fans questioning everything. But it gets worse, as former employees spilled the tea about how Ellen's bubbly on-screen persona was just that, a persona. Behind the scenes, she was described as cold, distant, and far from kind. And don't get people started on the time she humiliated guests for laughs. Now, even her famous friends are keeping their distance, and her comeback attempts are falling flat. Ellen's fall from grace is one nobody saw coming, but once it hit, ooh buddy, it hit hard. Jennifer Lopez. When it comes to J-Lo, you either know her as the multi-talented star or the ultimate diva. It seems in 2024, more people are picking the diva option as her glittery shine is starting to dull, and not in a good way. You see, J-Lo has built an empire on being fabulous. But let's be real, fans are exhausted by her constant self-promotion. The wedding with Ben Affleck? Sure, it was cute for 5 minutes maybe. But now, people are tired of her endless relationship drama being front and center. And there's the I do everything attitude that's rubbing folks the wrong way. Actress, singer, dancer, producer, we get it. J-Lo wears many hats, but lately it's feeling like she's biting off more than she can chew. Critics are even calling her out for overhyping her own talents, especially after some not so great performances and her fashion empire tanking in reviews. Behind the glam, She's been hit with rumors of being impossible to work with, and that diva label is sticking really hard. Fans are starting to say maybe J-Lo isn't as Jenny from the block as she claims to be. But somehow that's not all, because the tea on J-Lo just keeps getting hotter. Not only is Jennifer Lopez facing shade for being a diva, but people are now pissed because she's been outed as a tip thief. Yep, you heard it. Word on the street is that when she's out with Ben Affleck, the guy leaves generous tips. But J-Lo? She's snatching that cash back and giving servers peanuts. In one shocking casino video, Ben tipped the waitress $10,000 for her service all night, only for J-Lo to yank the money back, shouting, "Hell no." Imagine that. But wait, there's more. J-Lo is allegedly rude to waitstaff and has even gotten a few of them fired for daring to look at her. And let's not forget her self-funded album, documentary, and musical, all of which flopped hard in February. Fans calling it boring, out of touch, self-absorbed, with many saying she's just trying way too hard to stay relevant. Plus there's that old scandal with Diddy where she supposedly smuggled a gun used in a club shooting. With federal authorities now revisiting that case, the drama is far from over. Oprah Winfrey. I'm pretty sure when you heard Oprah, the first thing you thought was Oprah Winfrey, the queen of media, she can do no wrong, right? Well, once upon a time, Oprah Winfrey was practically untouchable, basking in love and adoration like no other. But in 2024, the tide has turned, and fast. So what exactly are Oprah's crimes? Well, for starters, she's a billionaire, so let's face it, that kind of wealth sparks jealousy and makes people eager to drag her on social media. But that's not all. Her relationship circle has raised eyebrows as well. We're talking sleazeballs like Jeffrey Epstein and Harvey Weinstein, with rumors swirling that she knew all about their shady activities and chose to look the other way. And don't even get me started on her infamous Maui wildfire fund plea, asking everybody to donate when she could contribute a few $1,000,000 despite her $1 billion status. Tone deaf, 100%. Not to mention people have called her interview style brutal and overly probing, leaving fellow celebrities like Monique and Taraji P. Henson with no love for Oprah. Monique even claimed Oprah blackballed her, and Taraji called out the insulting salary she was offered for The Color Purple, a film Oprah co-produced. And there's the whole Girls Academy in South Africa, which seems to be hit by scandal after scandal with frequent allegations of abuse. It really does seem like the shine on Oprah's crown is definitely fading. Kim Kardashian. Lover or hater, there's no denying Kim is quite literally still everywhere. But it seems in 2024, people are getting fed up with the queen of selfies and no one wants to keep up with the Kardashians anymore. Why? Well, her rise to fame may have started with a scandalous tape, but it's the endless stream of controversies since that have had fans and critics rolling their eyes. Not to mention her obsession with extreme body transformations. It's gotten so bad that fans are calling her out for promoting unrealistic beauty standards. When Kim swears her figure is all natural, many simply aren't buying it anymore. By the way, let's talk about her latest business ventures. Sure, she's a billionaire, but her new skincare line has been slammed for being overpriced and underwhelming. Some even say she's cashing in on her name with little substance behind the product. Then there's the cultural appropriation accusations that keep following her like a bad smell. Whether it's her hairstyles or her outfits, Kim's been repeatedly called out for borrowing from cultures without giving credit. And let's not forget the accusations of using her fame to manipulate the legal system, especially with her whole prison reform campaign. While some praise her efforts, others just think it's another PR stunt to stay relevant. But one thing is clear, in 2024, Kim's reign isn't as shiny as it once was. Jared Leto. Jared Leto is making headlines for all the wrong reasons in 2024. And let's just say it's a doozy. Who could forget when he decided to get all culty in 2019? Yeah, he formed a real-life cult in Croatia, dressed in flowing white robes, and had devotees called echelons shelling out up to $6,500 to worship the Lord of War star. Cult vibes, anyone? But that's just the start of his bizarre behavior, because as a method actor, Leto's antics were legendary. During the filming of Suicide Squad, he gifted a dead pig to the set, with Viola Davis recalling it as a particularly gross introduction. He didn't stop there either, as he also sent Margot Robbie a live rat despite her phobia and bullets to Will Smith. If you think that's all, think again, because used condoms and other disturbing gifts also made the rounds among the cast members. Essentially, Jared Leto's knack for being outlandish and downright weird has left many feeling unsettled, and it's no wonder he's one of 2024's most reviled celebrities. Jada Pinkett Smith. Once again, Jada Pinkett Smith is turning heads, and not for the right reasons, of course, in 2024. Once celebrated for her acting chops and down-to-earth vibe, Jada's become a lightning rod for controversy. The drama kicked off with her explosive revelations in her memoir and her Red Table Talk show, where she spilled more tea than the British high tea session. In the book, she spoke about her marriage to Will Smith, which was already unsettling. But that wasn't all, because Jada's candid revelations about her entanglement with her son's friend and the pressure she reportedly put on Will to slap Chris Rock in the 2022 Oscars have not been forgiven by many. It's no wonder Jada is finding herself on the receiving end of intense criticism and public scorn. Many basically feel she's exploiting her personal life for cheap headlines. Instead of being the beloved figure she once was, Jada is now seen by many as controversial, attention-seeking, and struggling to stay relevant. There's a laundry list of reasons why people are fed up with her, and one big one is her obsession with talking about how perfect her relationship with Tupac Shakur has gotten old. I mean, she constantly reminisces about how he was her one true soulmate, making her current husband Will Smith look like a mere footnote. Speaking of which, many are irked by how she's publicly emasculated Will, endlessly criticizing him on her show. And then there's the bizarre family dynamics. Even Jada's parenting choices are under fire. Why wouldn't it though? After all, she reportedly encouraged her son, Jaden, to move out at just 14 and didn't even bat an eye when her 13-year-old daughter, Willow, got involved with a 23-year-old, with some cringeworthy photos of the couple making the rounds. And adding to the drama, her husband even made the list. Will Smith was once the king of Hollywood, but in 2024 his crown seems to be slipping, and the drama is real. From the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to being known for the infamous slap at the 2022 Oscars, Will seems to have crashed his career, leaving a lasting stain on his reputation, and people are still buzzing about it. The incident with Chris Rock, which Will later described as a moment of weakness, has overshadowed his career achievements and sparked endless debate about his uncontrolled rage. Adding to the drama, Smith's marriage to Jada Pinkett Smith has also become a public spectacle. His wife's revelations about their personal lives, including the notorious entanglement with August, have cast him in a less than flattering light. Many fans are even tired of the constant airing of their dirty laundry and feel that Will is being emasculated by Jada's public commentary. And let's not overlook his recent film projects. Critics have slammed his latest roles, calling them uninspired and lacking the charisma that once defined his performances. To top it all off, Will's attempts to rehabilitate his image, including a series of soul-searching interviews and public apologies, have been met with mixed reactions at best. Sean Combs. And finally, at number 1, Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, Diddy, or whatever moniker he's using currently, has seen his star dim in 2024, and it's no mystery why. The once great music mogul is now in hot water for a slew of reasons that have left fans and critics scratching their heads. First off, his business practices have raised eyebrows as Diddy has been accused of exploiting his artists, with several former collaborators speaking out about shady contracts and unpaid royalties. And that's not exactly the kind of behavior that wins you friends in the industry. Then there's his erratic behavior, from bizarre social media rants to unpredictable public appearances. Diddy's antics have made him a figure of ridicule. Remember when he crashed a high-profile charity event and made a scene over something trivial? It wasn't exactly the class act fans used to admire. Not to mention, many are convinced that he had both Tupac and Biggie killed. And don't even get started on his love life. Diddy's high-profile relationships and breakups, often flaunted in the media, have become the subject of public scorn. The drama reached new heights last year when Cassie Ventura, his former flame, dropped a bombshell lawsuit accusing him of sexual and physical assault. Not only did she allege he tormented her, but she also claimed he blew up the car of her alleged ex. Of course, Diddy denied everything but quickly settled out of court within 24 hours, setting off a chain reaction. Since then, the hits just keep coming. Today, multiple women have come forward with similar accusations of shocking assault, and even a former record producer has revealed disturbing details about Diddy's alleged practices. He's even been accused of hiring underage escorts and wiring his homies with secret recordings for potential blackmail against high-profile individuals, including actors and royals. The FBI even raided his properties, showing up like they were gearing down for a showdown with a drug lord, searching for evidence amidst the chaos. With a sordid mix of legal troubles, criminal allegations, and a reputation in tatters, it's no wonder the hate for Diddy is hotter than the sun. I mean, his name is now the nickname for sexual assault. And there you have it, folks, the top 10 most hated celebrities of 2020. 2024, each with their own brand of scandal and controversy that's been heating up the headlines. Whether it's their dubious actions, tone-deaf moves, or just plain drama, one thing is absolutely clear: the world of fame isn't always as glamorous as it seems. These stories are a wild ride through the chaos of celebrity culture and a reminder that even the brightest stars can stumble. Before you head out, let us know your thoughts on these infamous figures. Who do you think should have topped the list? And if you enjoyed this roller coaster of celebrity chaos, smash that like button and subscribe for more sizzling updates from Hollywood's most scandalous corners. Until next time, keep it real, stay fabulous, and remember, fame can be a double-edged sword. Catch you in the next video.